Hey there and welcome back to SnowRunner. I'm really looking forward to this mission, and on the other side I'm really dreading it too. We are right here with our new Caterpillar. First time. We are going to really use it for any haul, and it has only rear axle drive. Differential lock is always on, that's a good thing though, but we don't have an all-wheel drive though, and it already was a little bit strange to drive this thing around because the rear is just pushing the front forward while the front is getting stuck in the deep mud. Little rock here, little rock there, little stick there, little stick there. So, yeah. In other words, the rear is pushing so hard to the front that the front is turning right when you want to go straight forward. Very dangerous though. That is something that we have to fight. But anyways, it's a beauty though, isn't it? The Caterpillar 770G. And we are at 88% over here with the Yukon. I mean, wow guys. We are so close for changing maps. Oh boy, I will miss the Yukon though, for real. I will miss it. Hoppa. I had a great time here. Our channel did really grow. You know, the likes, the comments really did push the channel though, right? You know? Thank you very much for all of that. Really appreciating it. Alright, now let's just keep going. This is quite a big haul. I wonder though how difficult it will be. We have to deliver this at the mine. Yeah, as you can see though, we do steer, but we do not steer. You know what I mean? See? I'm trying to turn here, but nothing is going to happen. We have this little cat is fully upgraded, by the way. Oh my, why don't you steer? This is going to be a disaster, isn't it? This is going to be an absolute horrid disaster. Look at that. It just does not want to stay. Please don't. Because I really do like the design of this little truck. I love it even. And please don't be useless to me. Alright. Let's just see. Alright, we have to be steering with some extra help though. I don't think it's the tires or anything like that, but... Oh, I so hope that this truck is not worthless. Come on, big boy. It is a powerful truck though. It has beautiful big tires and all. So I really was hoping that we have a nice... Well, let's call it a super heavy. It would be really nice to have this in a working order. Because right now though, there are trucks that have been struggling here with just a feather on their flatbed, so... And it's not really a struggling path though. Just looking a little bit at the Mac Pinnacle, you know what I mean? Just a little bit, slightly. I have a slightly annoyed look though, I have to admit there. Because this is not difficult terrain. But so far, this Caterpillar, yeah, it's doing really good though. Now we have a couple of options to deliver this to the gold mine. And to be very fair with you, I kind of want to do the risky one. But somehow I'm also leaning to the more, you know, secure one, of course. Now, the thing about this is, you know, this haul, I think it is not just, how shall I say, right, you know, a pipeline for cable management. But I think it also has to do with a little bit of, like, air, you know? To keep the air flowing in the mines. I'm not sure how deep those guys are going there, but... Or that they are making those little mine shafts for some fresh air. That's a lot of digging after all, and... I mean, if you just can keep pumping it in, then... That's a quicker option and a cheaper one. I have to do some Googling about this truck though, huh? See what other people think about it. Just to check out the forums. If we have to steer like this, I don't know. I'm a little bit embarrassed, man. You know, we are like a rocket. We can only go forward. There we go. But this also could be just for electricity management, right? You know? I have no idea what they are going to use the pipes for. Yeah, and of course then we have that too. Aw, isn't it funny? It's like a, what's we call it? A submarine though, right? You know, on full speed ahead. He does not want to turn. Maneuverability is so extremely important in this game. Small turns are really, really needed though. Small, tiny adjustments here and there. I do like the challenge. I do appreciate it though. Come on, big boy. Yeah, anything would struggle here. So I'm not blaming the big cat for that though. Alright, so let's talk smarts or disaster right now. Because we have a couple of options here, believe it or not. So what we can do is go our beautiful route like that and then turn heavy around here. I think this one is actually impossible because this axis will mean that the entire trailer will be lifted up in the air. It will be very unrealistic to deliver it in that way. Very unrealistic, to be very fair with you. Because, you know, the axle will just snap off in real life. The trailer will just be tumbling down the mountain. Now, we have another option. We just go like this. And then we take this turn. This is clean driving around here. But this is very difficult. You do need to maneuver a couple of times here and there. It's very muddy. You can already see a little bit of a hint there. And it's very tight parking, one might say, right? So the other option is actually to go over here, over the ice. Go here. Go over here and take the long route to Texas. So the issue is right over here. We have a little bit of mud, but we do have a lot of slopes here and there. Now, I have the most faith in this little route. Even though it will be unrealistic, we are going to try to take this one, I think, because of realism. Let's go. Let's see how it goes, right, you know. We have a truck that does not like to steer, even though the wheels are turning, like the bus on the wheels. So yeah, you know. Come on, big boy. Oh, that's why I love it though, right? It has the grip, it has the movements and all. And of course it stalls whenever I give a truck a compliment. Have you noticed it though? Whenever I give a truck a compliment, it stops doing what I tell it and give it a compliment about. Okie dokie. Now we do need to be a smart guy. Turn it around like that. And because we cannot steer, we cannot do a normal long turn, right? By the outer corner. We just have to do it like this. Because if we go a little bit quicker, we will be hooking that tree over there. What a challenge though, what a challenge. All-wheel drive would have been a blessing. Not just in disguise, but an absolute blessing around here. Come on, turn. Oh yeah, see the tires. Oh. Okay, brakes on. No. Oh, we cannot reach that. All right. Okay, we are turning. Ever so slightly, but we are turning. We're making a difference here. Beautiful. It's good that the roads are a little bit wide here. Ay, 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 caramba. Yeah, we gotta, we gotta do a little different thing here. Oh, can you imagine though that you need to do it in this way? It could be just for one simple reason though, if you think about it, right? The front is probably not heavy enough for this super haul. That means that this truck is almost pointless to drive. Almost. Why? Because it's only made for these types of hauls, believe it or not. So if that is the case, right, we will struggle all the time. And because it's a Caterpillar truck and not a tractor, we cannot add weights to the front. Technically there is something there that we can hook on to, but I don't think it's made for weights. So the balancing issue is absolutely real. The weight distribution is an absolute disaster for us right now. Although a lot of it is just weighed down to the axle, as you can see. Meaning, if the real Caterpillar version of this, of the 770G, is having the same type of issue, it's a design mistake, right? It really is. In other words, the axis from the front wheel to the rear wheel is not long enough. And, or, if you wanted to keep it this way, the front is not just weighted down too much. That's it. Very simple design mistake. Easy to fix though. Right, but I think the real life one doesn't have any issues at all. Not like this at least. But yeah, if any vehicle though is struggling to steer, it always has to do like there's too much weight on the rear instead of the front. Or, you know, your steering is broken. That's an option too. Alright. So far we are doing really good though for all the issues that we are facing together right now. I mean, we are doing really, really good though. Man, I want to keep this truck. We have to be... You know, we cannot have a garage pad though, right? You know? We cannot have that. We cannot afford having garage pads right now. I mean, the income is not bad what we are having, as you can see, 98,000. But we want to have a lot of trucks that are absolutely useful. Now this is going to be an issue though, I can already see it. Because if its rear X is heavy and it's not all-wheel drive, you know, the front is up, the rear is down, the hauling is going to be a problem. To go upstairs, right? You know, because of physics, the rear is pulling down while we are pulling up, meaning the front is going up. Oh yeah. No? Yeah, caramba, big boys. Yeah, I've been watching an old cartoon today. Just some nostalgia, you know what I mean though? As a kiddo. Not an entire cartoon episode, I have to say. Didn't have the time for it, nor the patience. And I'm a very patient man. Yeah, sure. Look at that little trick over there. I just put our fate into that little thing, right? You know. Come on, big boy, you can do this. Now we are on the slippery part. It is not super slippery though, but it is slippery, right? It's not like what we have fought before in the Yukon. I mean, you know, in the Kola Peninsula in Russia. We are in slight better, how shall I say, environment though, right? You know, natural environment in the Yukon, Canada. Now we are moving. Beautiful. 230 liter. Not bad though. It's really fuel efficient, this thing though, because of its massive size of the tank. There we go. Oh. Yeah, this is a weird one though, because we are pulling back and forward. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this because we are pulling the rear trailer closer and closer towards here, right? So that is a definite big no-no. Now we have to go a little bit further up. Oh, we cannot hook on that though. That's a mistake. Stop! There we are. Now we can. Yeah, just let gravity do some work too here. Pull you back. Alright, off we go. I really want to arrive though before midnight, before it's dark. Not sure if that's possible at the moment. I really thought we had enough time though, but we will have to see, we will have to see. Oh wow, look at that though, out of nowhere, night sets in. Night absolutely sets in now. It's good that we are close here to the factory, we can sleep over there. I'm just going to park right down here the road. But wow, yeah, that happens though. Yesterday I made a couple of beautiful pictures, by the way. I was going to the store and the sun, I mean, it was so big though. It was like 2 times the size of the moon. Absolutely freaking fantastic though. I'm not sure what damaged our vehicle here. Maybe an invisible stick or whatsoever, right? You know, maybe a little gnome, I don't know. But yeah, you know, it was so huge. It was like we were on a different planet. Fantastic stuff. Well, the factory workers absolutely do love the Caterpillar 770G. They say it's capable truck, steering issues that you have heard about, of course, you know, but in general, they do enjoy it. So do I. I love this little guy. But the steering is a little bit abysmal here and there. But it's not so bad though. It can go everywhere it wants. It's very powerful. And I mean that it is really powerful though. It's very good for what it does. Big tires. No issues anywhere. And there's a redemption. And I will keep it for this redemption. Oh, I'm happy about that though, right? You know, it can actually be used as a fuel carrier, right? As a mobile fuel carrier. We have seen that in the add-ons that we can install on it, right? You know, in the little magazine that we have in the garage. So that's nice. That's very, very nice though. So if anything fails, then we will use it for that. Was this a horror show for me to play? No. No, absolutely not. It was absolutely fun to use. Even that we had to winch to just turn around the corner. I didn't cringe about that, you know. Some trucks just need an extra little bit of love, you know what I mean? And if it makes us happy, it's absolutely worth it. The extra little bit of attention. Sometimes that's just needed though, right? And in the end, life is not just about ourselves. It's about the collective of things, beings, and moments. And we can be better about anything. But if we just keep going and in time take up the mantle of a mentor, a friend, and a guide, life will be good. Like this over here, I mean, you really want to miss a truck that just can laugh at all these rocks. Even the big one that we just went over. And even the big one at the swamp that we can just go over. You know what I mean though. We did go over there without real issues or anything. That will be nigh impossible. Because the damage that we just sustained didn't even come close to the freaking engine. But oh well. Look at that. Oh, look at the tire though. Did you see the physics there? Nice. It's not fully pumped up, which is great. Yeah, Peggy was driving the two-wheeler we have. And yeah, she didn't notice that the rear tire was a flat tire. It drives a little bit funny, she said. Yeah, of course, dude. I mean, what the heck, dude? I mean, what the... No, seriously, that pissed me off though, right, you know? I didn't show it to her. But do you know how dangerous that is? And that is a beautiful, beautiful mine. We did not really inspect it before because we were already, in our mind, 2 missions ahead of time. But that is a beautiful upgrade. Remember how dirty it was, right? You know, how broken down and all? I really want to have a picture of this truck too. For the thumbnail, of course, you know. Totally forgot about it, sadly. Oh, the real question remains. Can we turn here? I'm very proud of this gold mine. I'm just saying though, right, you know. The work that we did put in, absolutely fantastic. Oh, don't tell me the little thing over there cannot be bent. Oh, yeah, okay. Ah, the lead trailer. I know. Oh, that's expensive, dude. Oh, can we? Yes, we can. Alright, nice. Oh, boy. Alright, now let's see. Can we do anything around here? This is going... Don't tell me right before the end, right, you know? The beautiful journey is over for us. Oh, move it. Move it, move it, move it. It's because it's... Oh. Don't mind me, though. Oh yeah, look at this. Nice, great. Now the process will finally pick up the pace. Thank you for your help. I'm sure that was quite a challenge to get it here. Here's what you're due. Yeah, that could be something 10,000. No, yes, 10,000, nice. Okay, I thought he scammed me there for a second. Misread that little zero there. But, my boys, what is that? What is that eyesore over there? Look at that. Where are the red panels for that? Are they telling me that I didn't deliver them enough materials? Or are they telling me that he wasted some materials? I think he wasted some materials though, because we did a very good job now, didn't we? Now, it could also be though with this truck, right, you know, like that super heavy cargo was actually a little bit too super heavy cargo for my little caterpillar. So we don't know how it goes with the other jobs, but we will find out, I suppose, right now. Oh. Well, maybe not right now, though. Main block. Deliver to unloading zone 1, Big Salmon Peaks. Alright, we can definitely do that. That's a 2-hauler. Then we have this one too. Unload zone 2, we have a 2-parter. Reservoirs, we have a 2-parter. A little bit, yes. Then we have another 2-parter over here. But a different one, of course, right? You know? Looking after your own. Deliver to Bill's house. Alright, medium logs, medium logs. Stevenson's house. Where's Stevenson's then? All the way over there. Stevenson, come on, man. You cannot order logs from that distance. Alright, the next mission will actually be Destination Sawmill. We have a big batch of logs here that need to be taken to the local sawmill. I'm sure you'll do well. Just be sure to secure the logs on the trailer. We don't want anyone to get hurt. I think these guys either think that we are an amateur or something bad did happen around here. Anyways, I hope you did love this single haul. I love the experience extremely much though. So yeah, see you in the next one. Thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Bye-bye.